Hello everybody, what is up? We're gonna do some more mods. We're playing as Diesaac. I'm pretty sure it's Diesaac, of course, because that just, makes more sense in the context of Binding of Isaac. So yeah, we're a little Dice buddy. So he starts off with actually a pretty decent damage and tier delay. So yeah, we're just gonna get right into it apparently. So basically, this is what happens with this guy. You walk into a room. I don't remember which dice does what because I don't use like fucking half of them and there's too many of them. But basically, this is what it is. So you walk into a room and then whatever dice effect rerolls enemies rerolls automatically. And I believe that dice effect rolls it so it's within their same camp. So flies will get rerolled in certain flies to other flies. Same with spiders and whatnot. Are you an enemy? Yeah, you're a friend. I figured that out by trying to walk into him. Probably wasn't the smartest move, but it is what it is. Also, he starts off with one of every health, aside from rotten hearts, I suppose, and an eternal heart. But within the eternal heart specifically, I think you're asking a little too much. But with the rotten heart, that'd be a nice addition. I don't know when this guy was made. So also, upon walking into every room, the D whatever, the one that re-rolls rocks, the blue one, that will also activate. He has pay to play down there. So we're going to get reroll machines upon every single item room. And right now we just have Curse in the Maze, which it is what it is. And I'm actually already liking the fact that rocks reroll automatically because look at that. Look how slick that was. You didn't even have to work for that one right there. So yeah, we're gonna get fucking enemies from all paths from everywhere, just no matter what. So really, it doesn't seem like the path is going to dictate how hard this is. Which is an interesting thing with the character. I don't know how I feel about it yet. I do think I already like the character. Woo. I don't know how I feel about it just being like, you can get an all-path enemy anywhere. It makes the game kind of easier, in a sense. Because you don't have to worry about, going down all path. You don't have to worry about the hard enemies. Because you'd get the same exact hard enemies if you went down a normal path. So, yeah, I think that's basically it. He also starts out with a D1, which I totally forgot about until now. Not that I don't think there was many chances where I really wanted to use it anyway. So I'm content. But yeah, he's also a fucking dice block. Which is funny because he shoots left. He's D4, D3, 5. Well, he's always a D6. I do like the just how he looks in general with the lopsided. I think they made the perfect choice by putting the D2 for his face to have the lopsided, whatever you want to, eyes there. Lopsided face, and he's crying on both of them. I also like Maggie's bow. I will walk into this curse room because we have just freaking great health right off the bat with this character. Soul of Samson. What's this chariot? The old chariot, and we'll hold on to Soul of Samson just for fun. I don't see a reason why we want to get hurt anymore. And that's gonna be, that's upside down. Yeah. That's upside down, fucking what's it called? Beggar? whatever spawns the beggars. Judgment, there we go. And I don't think we really need that because we're probably going to be getting reroll machines in most rooms aside from shops, of course, with pay to play. And I used to think pay to play was exclusively for shops, but I suppose not. I don't know if that was a repentance change or not. But yeah, it is what it is in that sense. What path should we do? That's the question I know y'all are asking. That was bad. Typically, when I play a character for the first time, my brain defaults to wanting to go, the basic Blue Baby path, which sounds like it could be boring, but this is just first impressions, and it might be boring, but that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do it because, I didn't see his animation sleeping there or crying there. Well, I guess you have to keep watching, guys. But it might be the boring answer. But I also don't think it matters because we're gonna get every enemy every second. So the only different outcome as far as enemies go is gonna be the final boss, I believe. I suppose there's a chance there's something, in the workings that's gonna make it so all path is still harder. I don't know though. No, let's go to Downpour 2 at least. Let's do at least an all path path. Just to see, just to know. I do quite enjoy. I want to say it's D12, the blue one that rerolls rocks. I really enjoy that because literally the room layouts are, I don't want to call them a joke, but they're mad irrelevant. Oh, jeez. So I'm going to have to be on my toes every second. Actually, I'm still trying to determine if the difficulty's higher or lower here. It seems like for all path, the difficulty might be lower, because you're not subjected to just all path all the time. Well, normal path, I think, is going to be more difficult. Because, you know, we're getting enemies we would never see on Basement 1 or 2. But it does kind of make all paths very samey, except for the final bosses, which I kind of like I was saying earlier. So in that sense, it's pretty eh. But in general, I think I'm quite vibing with the Dice Boy. It's basically, it's kind of like a different, like, Tainted Eden. Because you're constantly re-rolling, but you're re-rolling not all your items at once. You are, I think it also might use the D6 upon item rooms, but that's kind of irrelevant. Considering, it's going to be random anyway. I don't know, though. That's just a guess. We have to finesse this pretty hard. Blew up half that. That's so satisfying. So I think it's a give and take for how hard it is. Because you start off with pretty interesting health. The room formations are probably not going to be... It's technology, right? Yeah. Room formations like that probably won't affect you too much. Because you're just going to blow it up. And that probably leads to more opportunities for like... tinted rocks and just getting whatever items in the middle. So it does seem like a give and take. And I'm glad there's no re-rolling stats upon... Oh, there's a white fly there. God damn it. Re-rolling stats or items upon not your will. By force, I should say. I'm glad that's a thing. Because then at that point, it's like, alright, we're basically doing Tainted Eden with extra steps here. With just a little more. But yeah, I think he definitely offers something unique that nothing else does. And this, yeah, no, this is harder. This is going to be harder. Because it kind of... Yes, the creep disappeared at the perfect time. It kind of throws a lot of Isaac's design out the window as far as room layouts and enemies. But I think that's kind of awesome. You know what I mean? Because it's just... Because with Tainted Eden specifically, we might get a couple more comparisons to Tainted Eden. I like him for just the randomness, the unpredictableness, and for a few other reasons. I also hate him for kind of the same reasons as what I just said. I have a love and hate relationship with Tainted Eden. So, well, I guess this is a soft lock, unless he kills himself, actually, so never mind. I did have a bomb there, but if I didn't have a bomb, I thought that was going to be a soft lock. So maybe that's not good. But, so basically, Tainted Eden, he's a character that's always going to have him changing. Which I think is cool, that he's in the game. And Diesaac, he's a character that's always going to have the world changing around him. Isn't that deep sounding? It actually does sound pretty deep. Also, I keep forgetting I have the D1. Not that I've necessarily... I don't know if I've necessarily seen a time where I wanted to use it, but I digress. I should have used it by now. Or maybe not should have used it by now. I should have at least thought about it. You know what? Let me, I could D1 Ace of Clubs. I mean 2 of Clubs. That's probably the move right there. Alright. So yeah, I like him for those reasons I explained. Let's go Devil Deal, because we just have health. Let's regret going to Devil Deal and never again. Let's drop our 2 clubs down right here real quick. Because we're going to double it. And we're probably going to say goodbye to Soul Samson, because whatever. And we can just kind of get unlimited bombs this way. What's that rune? Did I not even peep the rune? Because if we could Yera, that's also just a quick way to get some extra... Oh, that is Soul Samson. I'm an idiot. I probably shouldn't go into the curse room. Lose a spirit heart. I mean, we have a lot of health. I don't think it'd be a huge deal. But yeah, and with technology, I'm happy. Maggie's bow, I'm happy. The screw, I'm happy. Even the speed. Like, we got Champion's belt too. So this is a pretty good run to start off. And you know we had to do some actual Isaac talk about the run and not just the character at some point, right? And this will probably be an unedited one where, you know, I talk for a while. So if you enjoy this, do let me know. Leave a like if you are enjoying as well. And now we got the plug out of the way. Okay, let's get the check marks done. So we talked about the character. Talked about my thoughts on him so far. We talked about the run. We promoted, you know, the subscribe button and the like button. Talked about what video this is. What's next? I don't know. Let's just roll with it. Oh, I skipped his freaking cutscene in the middle like that again. That's why I low-key don't like Dreamcatcher. I do think it's funny that there's a mod that tells you that you have Dreamcatcher. Like, that's literally so important. I wish there was, because I think I've seen the screenshots of the mod. It looks like it's just like a wall of text, which kind of just looks ugly. Not a wall of text, but like a bunch of text. We could D1 that actually. But so I kind of wish there was something just built into the game that made you remember you had Dreamcatcher. I don't know what that would be. I'm trying to think, but I have no idea. I'll think about it as I talk, hopefully. What? Oh, there's creep there still. My bad. I also do like the mod for Planetarium Chance and the boss rush counter. These are mods I have installed but don't use because I've talked about this before. My brain doesn't want me to use mods for no real good reason, though I do enjoy them. So those are two things was that two or more? I don't know. Those are a few things that I do wish kind of Basic Isaac had in general. We do this. We say thank you for the sun card. It's greatly appreciated. We say, does that even synergize with technology? I don't know. That's just a no. That's a no with our laser. Actually, it could be great tears up. That's fine. I'm shooting for the stars, and the stars disappeared with the mines, but we did get our damage up. So I don't think I'm too mad. We have a lot of D1 possibilities here too. We could D1 the sun card. We could D1 another chest. We could D1 to get more bombs. Because we kind of can get unlimited bombs. We kind of can get unlimited sun cards. We can get a lot of chests in there. I think right now... Right now, what I think I do want to do is... oh, I forgot I wanted to go all path for a second. What I think I want to do is D1 another chest. Let's get a shit ton of chests in there. Or as many as we can, I should say. Which it looks like it's going to be like one more. And then we'll ace of clubs before that. Or maybe two more. Who knows? I will ace of clubs before that. We haven't even found the shop. And then we're gonna bomb the chest. We're gonna do some fighting. We're gonna wait for this goddamn guy to pop up. Thank you. Took an hour. Okay, well now we're back to this, are we? And then we're gonna take the sun card, and we're probably just gonna continuously to D1 the sun card. I should have not bombed out, but I'm trying to min-max my D1 apparently. Which I guess is fine. It is what it is. So let's go in here. This is gonna be this is gonna be a room worth fighting for. Whatever we get in there, we have 4 of them. It's gotta be worth it, right? And we're gonna try to get freaking more than 4. And if there's a battery of the shot, more power to this strategy, in my opinion. I'm very excited to see what happens there. Yeah, when I said the comparison with T. Eden, with how the world's always changing with him, that kind of made me just sold on the character. Just the putting it like that was like, hell yeah. Awesome character. Do wish he was part of the main game. Ed, you made a good game, but this would make it a great game. That's a joke, of course. You made a great game. You made a fucking fantastic game. You made a game that I have over 1,000 hours in. How can I possibly not say that's a great game? It does make rooms like this kind of a joke, though. This character, but I mean, whatever. It's fun. It's a give and take. Like Tainted, he can make some things a joke, too, with just, rerolling to the most overpowered things. And he can make it into the opposite kind of joke, where he just gives you fucking 9 lives every goddamn reroll, and you're like, well, this is fun, right? So this game's a fucking give and take. It's Isaac, bro. Friggin' Isaac. I do want to get that TNC up there, but I don't want to accidentally hurt myself. And we're not doing bad on health, but like we're not keeping health. Okay, so let's get another chest. I'm gonna save my ace of clubs real quick. This is actually funny. I don't think I've ever seen this before. We're gonna save my ace of clubs, because I bet you I'm getting a bomb out of this. I just have to be, right? So let me go get that real quick. We're gonna open that, obviously. No, we're not gonna open it. We did this for fun. We're gonna leave now. No, let me just drop this sun card right here to save 2 seconds of backtracking, which I should have just dropped it out there. But I guess at least we don't have to go into that room. But we probably wasted more time dropping it than we would have, fucking going to that room. I digress. Please let this be really worth it. I like it. I actually like what I'm seeing a lot. Oh, come on. That damage sucked ass. Let me get this bomb. Let me get 2 clubs. Okay. I'm satisfied with our play so far. We got 49 cents. Ooh, we got Blessed Penny. You know we're rocking that. That's absolutely the move. And fucking now that we have a lot of Spirit Heart drop potential, and we got a the D1, liking what I'm seeing. And then honestly, a character with a D1 as a starting item in general is actually really fun. Because it just allows to a lot of strats like this, which I don't typically do. Like, I had a really fun Tainted Laz run, which just carried. As far as health goes, it freaking carried, and I loved it. Where I had the Hierophant D1. No, it was the D Infinity, but I digress because it did the same goddamn thing. So really, the D Infinity carried. This is just kind of funny. that was interesting. Oh, he already hurt himself. Oh, the fact that rocks are rerolled means he's going to be trapped over there. And this also, it does just show you the benefits of stuff like rerolling rocks. Because I never thought that my Bumbo fight would be benefited from it. I mean, it doesn't shock me now that I see it, but it never crossed my mind. I didn't even try to dodge that one. What are we going for here for deals? I don't even know. Oh, you're here. I guess we're going devil deals. That's right. We didn't miss anything, but ooh. I'll take a little Abaddon. Ooh, I should have taken Death Sides first. I think that would have been a damage up in general. I don't want to lose more health. Yeah, I don't want to lose more health. A Death Sides would have been nice too. We never even peeped the shop, bro. And maybe it would have been fine to take. I wish I took Death Sides first. I didn't even think about that. But it is what it is. Ooh, I unlocked this recently. I don't know what the fuck it does. Keeper Sack, spending power. No idea what that does. But now we have it, so look at us go. You gave me counter for Penny, how dare you. Let's get that going. That gave us a damage up when I took that? Is that Keeper Sack? I got no clue. All I know is we're going to go here because I promised we would. And all I know is we're going to have, whoa, the Sun card like literally every floor, and I'm so stoked for it. Of course, we're trying to fish for Magic Mush to see if it can just happen. Because we're going to be granted a lot more mushrooms, of course. And we move on. With no Magic Mush, unfortunately, but it is what it is. Dun, dun, dun. Da, 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 da. I want to, maybe, ugh, I don't have a lot of keys, so that's probably not the strategy. I was saying maybe that's the strat again, but we can't use just, you know, one bomb like we did on the other one. We should have used that in the first room we entered. We didn't. Oh, well. So, okay, I was going to ask what's happening here. I found out pretty recently that, there's a lot of, secret buttons in Alt Path. Like, I made a lot of discoveries on my own on stream the other day, and I was like, holy crap, there's a button here. Wait, if you explode a rock here, it's gonna form a path here. Like, shit, I didn't even know till now. Like, months after, not months. How many months? Yeah, it has been months, holy shit. Like, months after Repentance come out, I'm still making tiny discoveries like that. My mind was actually blown. That's something that should, wow. That should have been so obvious, I just had no idea about. And you could say maybe that's a point against my smartness, but I think it's just nothing but a point to fucking Ed for the goddamn game he made. And the whole team, Tyler, fucking Vin, everybody else whose name I don't know. You guys rock. Okay. What am I doing here? Give me a soul heart with those pennies, please. I have blessed Penny, you must obey me. That's what I'm talking about. We are gonna do that challenge room with a chest. Okay, yeah, that just sucked. I had never stood a fucking chance because I just had no idea what was happening. So let's get all the chests we can get up here, and then I think we're just gonna fucking send it, honestly. Send it's a phrase I haven't fucking heard since high school, I swear to God. I live in Maine, and in Maine there's a lot of people who like the outdoors. And I like the outdoors, but I'm talking, you know, I don't want to stereotype or anything. And I don't know how to say a word specifically that might sound offensive. So I guess I'm just not going to. But they're very outdoorsy, hunting, fishing guys, and, you know, love their trucks. All that kind of stuff. Kind of like a country guy. Country guy is the exact word I was looking for and couldn't figure out until now. And since high school, I was not forced to surround myself with country people, aka people I just don't relate to much. I haven't heard their word send it in so long. because fucking people would just say, like, it was like a catchphrase sometimes. They would say, "Send it, Bob," talking about like fucking anything, dude. Mostly cars. I'm sure it's still a phrase in general. That phrase makes me think of high school though. Like I'm sure I have heard it in general, but like I can't recall right now. I cannot recall. And it is interesting because there was also a period in time where people would just go brap brap. They would just say it because it's cool, I guess. Which I guess I'm not hating on these people for, you know, enjoying what I mean, I'm not hating on people for enjoying what they enjoy. But I am hating on them for just being loud and just kind of yelling this shit, so it stuck with me. When I never had any interest in any of it in the first place, you know? But, nice. That was so worth it, bro. That was so worth it. No, I want the penny. What was I saying? Oh, and it's interesting because I was talking to a couple of my buddies who went to the same high school as me, and I mentioned the brap thing. I was like, "Do you remember people who said this in high school?" And they were like, "I do not." And I was like, "What?" That like reminds me of freshman year, dude. That word alone. But it's just interesting how you can just go to the same school with someone and you can have totally different experiences. I mean, that's fucking obvious. But someone you're real close with, like one of your friends, you can just not know the same shit. And just have completely different takes on pretty much just what happened, I suppose. I don't know how my stats are going up. I'm going to imagine that's keeper sack, by the way. I'm going to go in that crush room as well. And it's also interesting in college. Like, you know, I lived in the same... I didn't go to a big college. I did not. Hey, the eyeball guy can be here. And we had a dorm. It was just all dudes. It was a pretty small campus. Like, I recognize, like... Nice. I should have D1 that, actually. I recognize, you know, most people's faces that I lived there. Probably that lived there. Probably everyone's face, honestly, I recognized. Like, it was decently small. But then, you know, I'm talking to my friend, and he doesn't even know who some of the people I'm talking about. And he doesn't know some of the people that I'm talking about. I'm like, dude, we literally live under the same roof. How do we just not know the same people? I mean, we did know the same people. But we had, like, good friends that neither of us just knew. Actually, that happened to me with a couple of people now that I think about it. Kind of bizarre, honestly. I could D1 the Sun card, and I low-key wish I had already. But I'll take the Demon Heart as well. I'm not too mad, especially with a battery sitting right there. You just can't complain. Also, open up that challenge room. It's afraid, so it's closed because it knows what strats I can deploy. It's scared of me just exploiting that for another HP up and then some. You know what I mean? And I say, you're a coward, show your face. Open up for me. You just can't fucking handle it, and I know it. Let's drop this now so we can sun card our way to victory. I just walked through that trinket for some reason. There we go. And we're going to clear the room. The room has been cleared. Brimstone is not a factor. Let's get that sack. And then we are on Ash Pit 2. So let's just get the item room later. I don't know if there's anything else I do want to D1 specifically until the next floor. We don't got the strats like we've been having. Oh, we can also bomb our way to it for a little shortcut right there. I like that a lot. Okay, that was a clusterfuck. Oh shit, how do you not get me? That was incredible. I didn't hit me. I don't understand how it happens. What hit me there? The world just may never know. I suppose since we're going to have to backtrack here anyway, let's backtrack to the item room now. Might as well fight the boss with an extra item. Yeah, I'm going to reiterate again, this character's a lot of fun. Just the more I play him, I just like it. I also just, like I said, I just fucking love that D1 right there. Like, I might play this character for fun on the fact that he has the D1 alone. Is there a mod? Is there a mod? Yes or no? That gives Tainted characters like this a completion mark? Because if so, please send it to me. I don't know what Empty Heart does. Please send it to me because that sounds like a hell of a lot of fun. To do this with this character This is probably my favorite modded character that I've seen so far. With that being said, I've seen not many. The only ones I've played, I suppose if you want to count Edith. Well, I mean, Edith is a mod. You know, I've played Edith. I've played myself. That Kel mod, that sucked. If you don't know what video I'm talking about, they're all going to be on the channel. I played them somewhat recently. This guy just sucks right now, honestly. But I played the Tainted version of me. I'm just adjusting in my chair. And I played the base version of me and Edith and this guy. And I didn't give him a chance, so it's kind of irrelevant. But in the mod with me, there was extra characters that I played for like a second. Purgatory? Oh, I like Purgatory. I think Belial's pretty good. We will die if we take that, most likely. I want to for the memes. Not for the memes, but just to say fuck it. Let's see what happens. But it's absolutely just so not worth it. Oh, I saw his crying animation for the first time for like a second. Empty heart, it multiplies. So if you don't have an heart container, you get a heart container? Is that what's happening here, maybe? I don't know. So let's not forget our tried and true strategy of fucking not walking through a goddamn trinket. Of doing a little sun action. We're going to clear this room instantly. Well, it was cleared instantly. We could do Beast. Move away. And I think I don't know if I have the health for Beast. So let me just think about this. Or just get the health for Beast, because that works too, honestly. Let's skip a room, because fuck it. And we will go to the library. Don't get me wrong. Don't think I won't. Because if we had more heart containers, dude, that fucking golden penny or whatever it's called would be so good with Eden's blessing, not Eden's blessing, Bethany's blessing. But what was I saying? I have forgotten. Health, Beast. I will do it then. No health, no Beast. Strict terms, I know. We have so much money. Yes, mother? Alright. So Keeper Sack has something to do with buying with things. That's what I've determined so far. Judgment? We could have gotten 2 judgments, I suppose. I guess I ain't trying to min-max this anymore, but maybe I should. Okay. Ooh, okay, fanny pack ain't the most relevant, but I don't want to say it's terrible. Because they could give us money, and then the money can give us soul hearts. And maybe it can also give us hearts. Cat's out of the bag. I don't quite know how fanny pack works. And I never really have. I've never given it literally much thought in the slightest, to be honest. So I'm going to peep the library. If Book of Rev's there, you know, I probably should go for something like Book of Rev instead of the D1. But I want to keep the Sun card play I got going on. I do. Okay. I was like, yeah, we're just going to dip from that. What's this? Oh, that's the Fool card. Credit card. Okay. I guess we can take the Fool card with us for now. I don't know, dude. Come on. Alright. Now we're, I think... Yeah, I'm gonna keep it as, well, I want to keep D1. I just want to keep D1. That's my decision there. Thank you, Purgs. Purgatory. Well, let's see what we even get first, I guess. Let's get a monster up in the house. It's up a little haunt. Okay. Let's just go here real quick. Because we might as well get some Book of the Dead plays. Love that bookworm action. It's doing a lot for me right now. And that won't open up because it's still a coward. What hit me? I didn't even see it. Oh, you're here. I didn't even see you. I'm fucking blind, dude. Whoa, look at that Guppy's eyeball glitch. That's kind of interesting. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, beast ain't happening, bro. I hate to say it. I'm so sorry. I'm crying from how sorry I am. Ooh. Okay, now it's happening. No, just kidding. That's a good amount of money. Give me some of that. Okay. So, watch this crazy professional play right here. Look, we're going to get so many soul hearts. For example, sorry, Maggie's bow. I was confused how that filled me up all the way. For example, look how many soul hearts we're getting from this play right here. We got half of one. Let's go, dude. Optimal plays. What is this one, I think? No. Which one was it? Come on. Watch as it just disappeared somehow. I'd have been so salty. And yeah, let's go get that sun card back. We could take credit card, which actually doesn't sound too bad for, you know, any future devil deals. I don't want to min-max this guy. But I could. I suppose I will for a second. Okay, you get until you give me another full charge or an item. Okay, well, I made my choice, and I gotta follow through with it, or else you will all think I'm a liar, and I would understand so. So literally, technology doing a hard carry right now. Technology and active item and card. Without those three, what would this run be? Genuinely, we wouldn't have a tears up. We wouldn't have an extra health up. I think we wouldn't have 2 extra health ups. That's correct, my foot. So with this D1 alone, honestly, was a pretty good carry. I think this is, yeah, Polaroid. And we move on. We have chosen the blue baby. We have chosen the path literally most traveled by. Look at that. Oh, so it's going to empty our red heart health, but it's going to give us an extra heart container every floor. I think that's the thing. Then that ain't even freaking bad, bro. That's actually great for me right now, given my lack of red hearts. Speaking of red hearts, give me this bone heart. Don't give me this tears down. We have no reason to go down. Let's do another just instant clear. Or not. There we go. Alright, this is freaking popping, bro. Loving it. Loving me some Isaac in the afternoon. Nah, it's actually 2:51 a.m. right now. Not what I would call the afternoon. Some might. And who am I to judge what people call the afternoon? We just got 2 different definitions, maybe. Or you just work nights. That health up, though. That was silly. That poop. I suppose some people could be working nights, and this could be their afternoon. I worked nights once. I worked at a job at UPS. Yeah, it was UPS. I was trying to think if it was FedEx or some shit. No, it was UPS. I worked... Oh, what? That can happen? I mean, fucking sign me up. But I didn't know that could even happen. Yeah, it was right after college. After I dropped out for the first time. There was a second time, yes. I needed a job. Because I had no money. And so I got a job. Because the first place that got back to me and wanted me, it was UPS. And it's not even like they got back and wanted me. So the way this is just we're getting cornered here, bro. So the way I guess some warehouses work is that this is what they do. They send out, you know, their ads like, we need people on who wants to join us. You know, that's their ad, right? And then what they do is they'll schedule you. It's interesting, but like, no. So they'll literally just be like, all right, you want the job? Come to orientation. We'll tell you about the job. Let me know if you want to do the job. That's quite literally all that happens. And then I was like, I do want the job. And they're like, dope. Here's the job. And I was like, dope. Can we get can we cheese this and get multiple Emperor cards? I don't think there's anything in this room, so let me try right here. Because if we can we could low-key get infinite items, dude. If it works. Or unless it's going to be tracking it again or just won't work. I have to imagine it at least works in some way. Because we can get like so many freaking items. This would be incredible. And he's dead. So that's attempt to 1. I'll take a little old bandage. No problems here. And let me get another charge in the D1 real quick. So yeah, I worked nights at UPS. It was low-key a vibe because it was wintertime because they were doing seasonal, which is why I didn't continue. It's, I was going in at like 2 or 3 in the morning and it was wintertime. So it was kind of a vibe just waking up at 3 in the morning. Just driving like not even 5 minutes down the road to go pick up boxes and put them where they need to be. And that was fucking it. And it was just nighttime. And something about wintertime. So something about wintertime when it's not too cold but still snowy is so nice. Ah, they got me. It does not stack. Like, just having snow on the grounds and it being, like, kind of cold but not really cold so you can still, like, have your hands out and stuff. That's such a vibe, dude, and I love that. With that being said, if I could never see snow again my entire life, I would definitely do it. I hate driving in snow. I hate it when it's too cold. I hate it's too hot, too cold. Fall got it right. Spring mostly got it right. But I will miss the aesthetics of winter, though. Because there is something I just love about it, honestly. Mostly the aesthetics. The cold and the driving. I specifically hate the driving. So empty heart didn't make us lose hearts. Interesting. Like, I could live without that the rest of my life and I'd be so freaking happy. But yeah, it's purely aesthetics for me. And UPS was cool, because what you did, so basically, when I first got there, they were just kind of like, alright, go on the floor, and I was like, okay, they're like, you're gonna put in boxes here, color goes here, and I'm like, they're like, this color box goes here, this color, or tag, I should say, goes here. Read the label, if it says this, put it there, throw it in that bin. And they just kind of threw it all to me, and I was kind of sitting there like, oh, okay, yeah, okay, and then they just kind of walked away. And then I started working, and then, you know, I was working next to people, kind of on a conveyor belt of boxes coming down, and I would just put, you know, the box where I had to go, but I didn't memorize any of this shit, because I was told real quick and the guy left. So then the first, like, 5-10 minutes of the job was me, like, just kind of moving boxes, making it look like I knew what I was doing, but I had no fucking clue. And then someone, was like, hey, can you put this over there? She was like, hey, can you put this where it belongs? And I was just like, yeah, I'm new here, so I don't know where it goes. She's like, oh, okay, yeah. So it goes right there. I was like, okay, can you tell me everything? I basically asked her to explain everything again. And then she did, and she was really cool about it. But yeah, that was, okay, so there's, 2 parts of the job that I saw that I had to do. It was that, just one simple conveyor belt, where you just kind of threw packages where they had to go. It was honestly kind of fun, because you're literally just sometimes just chucking packages into a bin that's not too far away, so you're not going to hurt anything. And sometimes you are lifting heavy shit, but not too often. You also have to load trucks, which actually there's 2 ways to load trucks that I did. One way, I'll start with my least favorite way first. That's suspense, so you can learn my favorite way after. So you can be like, ooh, what's the favorite way? The least favorite way was literally, they would just give you a crate, and they would be like, don't lose your devil deal chance. They'd be like, I know, but this is work. Why the fuck are you bringing up Isaac? And they're like, we know what's happening right now. I'm like, I know. Anyway, they would just bring a crate, and they would be like, put it in this truck. And then they would just open like a garage door thingy. And, no. And then you would just, you know, put the fucking boxes from the crate into the truck, and then that was that. And you're like, that was fun, right? It wasn't that fun, that part. But what I did enjoy was when you're on the conveyor belt loading trucks there. Because basically what you do, oh, I'm an idiot. Basically what you do, I can't remember 100% how it goes, but this is basically how it went. So, you have like a number or whatever, or letter, you have a code. So you know who you are, you know what truck you are, I should say. I hope you know who you are anyway. So you know what truck you are, so you have to look at the boxes coming. If you see like, you know, A, you have to be like, okay, I'm A, so you grab all the A's off the conveyor belt and then you put them next to you. Eventually you're gonna have a lot of boxes next to you. There's a couple different strategies. So what you can do, you can grab all the boxes, you can put them next to you, and then you can just do that all. You're gonna get full doing this way, so it's not the best strategy. But yeah, you can put all the boxes next to you, and we're gonna save this just for health at the end, I think. You put all the freaking boxes next to you, and then you god damn it, and I can't focus right now. And then you wait for the conveyor belt to fully go. Wow. Thank you, Fanny Pack. And then you can just die in your own pile of boxes. And then, because the conveyor belt will go in loops, right? So if you miss your box, it's fine. And, yeah, basically, so you could grab them all right off the gate, or you can just kind of put them away as you get them. I did a mix of that. I would, like, load up as much as I could before, you know, I couldn't walk. I didn't have a walkway. And then, you know what, let me literally just get another sun card for fun so I can just hurt him real quick. Because we can. Though maybe I should have saved it for an easy access next floor. Oh well, I digress. And then basically, once you get the box with you, you have to load it on the truck, right? And then at that point, you have to like... So basically, the truck is laid out into like 4 different parts. One was like... It was all based off of where they were going. I'm just going to call it alphabetical to make it simple. And also because I don't fully remember. So basically, it was like... Maybe it was alphabetical. Who knows? It was like A through like H or whatever goes here. I through L goes here, you know, etc., to get to Z with just 4 slots. So basically, once you get the packages, you had to read them to where they go, and then you have to just kind of, you know, put them in that section, and that's how the driver knows where they go, because they're like, okay, so yeah, this section's this route, and this section's this route, and that's how they do it. And it was actually, that specifically was actually pretty goddamn fun. Like, I would do that again if I needed a quick job and they were hiring. The other job, I guess, the part of it job, I guess I would do, but it's not as fun because it's literally low-key kind of like a puzzle. Because you have to, because the boxes, they don't all fit. They just don't. So you really just kind of got to figure out how to finesse them all in there. And it's honestly just a lot of fun, basically. So we can D1 all this, I just remembered. I do want to see how this synergizes, so let's go for that real quick. Okay, so it just... Buy technology, I guess. Oh, it's... I hate this. I just did this. Well, change of pace at the end for gameplay. It's not bad, but it's just not better, I don't think. And yeah, that's my UPS story. And I remember, because it was seasonal, like I said, and then they were like, they didn't just let anyone do the truck duty. I don't think I was the best person there by fucking any means. But I just know they don't let anyone do the truck duty, so they trusted me enough to do that. Because basically, anyone can throw packages around, but if they need someone on truck duty, that can't be fucked up. Because if that's fucked up, that truck driver is gonna have a bad fucking day. And some people, they load their own trucks and then they drive. Those are long ass work days, I'd imagine. Maybe they don't do it every day. Maybe they do. I have no idea. But low key, that's good money and not even that bad. If you don't mind driving a truck around, which I think I would, specifically in the wintertime. If it didn't snow here, I would do that all fucking year round, dude. But it's good pay there. You get a raise like every 6 months for just being there. I was only there for 2, and they told me, they were like, you know, we are looking to hire some people. And the idiot that I am didn't go, oh yeah, I would totally love this job. Went like, oh, and he was like, so we might give you a call. And I was like, okay, yeah, cool. I didn't say like, yeah, that'd be awesome. I think this job's a perfect fit for me. I didn't even try. I was just like, yeah, no, that'd be cool. And I felt like an idiot after that because I did want that job. And because also they did a check. They're like, all right, we're going to check your, you know, trucks to make sure you did a good job. And the girl that checked mine, she was like, you did a fucking awesome job, dude. Nothing like really out of place or anything. And I was like, thank you. So I felt good about that job. I mean, I had fun there. There was no people I got along with. No one I hated. No one I didn't get along with, I should just say. But I had no friends there. If I stayed there, I would continue to have no friends. That's alright. Because if the job is fun enough or easy to occupy your brain, it's fine. Because also, when you get into the truck, to load it, like, you can just kind of go on your phone. The supervisors do walk by, but, like, if you can literally just look down the hallway, see if they're coming. And you can just kind of be on your phone, and you're fine. Like, it was such a lit job. What was in these rooms that I just kind of ignored? Look at this. And we can D1 those and see what happens. After I D1 my sun card real quick. That was stupid. Thanks, Purgatory. You're the man always looking out for me. And it was also like winter time, obviously, so it was all cold and stuff, which I almost forgot what to do with this. Whoops. Which it was again, honestly, kind of a vibe. Because it wasn't too cold. It was too cold when you went into the trucks that they lowered the garage door for. That was cold. That was like, I want to get this over with now and I hate it. Other than that, it's a good job. And then I worked at a gas station after that. And then I went door to door selling Spectrum services, which is internet. If you didn't know, what does this do? Crawl space. Those are stories for another day, because I could go into just as much detail as I did with this one. Excuse me, I just hiccuped. Or burped in my mouth. Or my throat. That one didn't make up to the mouth. That was like a weird, you know what I'm talking about. I won't go into detail. Maybe you don't know what I'm talking about. Still, I'm not going into detail. But, yeah, those are definitely stories for another day. Just because, you know, we've been recording for 45 minutes. We're almost at the end. And I probably talked about, you know, UPS for a good portion of this. I can talk about both, probably that gas station and that Spectrum job, door to door, all in its own video. So I can't, you know, I can't blow my load real quick. You know, I gotta save it. Give them something to want to come back to. Because if you like that one job story, oh baby, I've had a couple different jobs. How many jobs have I had? Okay, so I'll give you the list so you can think, you can anticipate future potential stories that might come from these jobs. Oh god. My first job was at a movie theater. That was fun. It was like a little indie movie theater, so it was not too busy. Bosses were laid back and everything. It was great. I had a couple different film gigs. Those are really cool. Those are just film gigs. That honestly, I'm glad that room went down that way. It did, so I'd have to do that for a fucking hour. Because I got some of those from, like, actually high school alone, because I was in a film class. Those were really fun. Wish I continued that. Didn't continue that. Here I am now on YouTube. What else? Oh, yeah. Nice. Let's D1 that. I totally forgot. No Bluppy. Now, old Bluppy. She's cool, right? I forgot we could even D1, honestly. But, yeah, and then I worked at, you know, my college, not selling. I was helping, you know, keep track and rent out, you know, the camera equipment, to other college students, because, you know, I was still in the film, classes and whatnot, so I would just sit at a desk all day, just do whatever I want, and then when someone had an appointment to rent out a camera, I would do it. If they wanted to set an appointment to rent out a camera, I would do that. It was pretty simple, pretty nice. And after that, I had UPS, then the gas station, then Spectrum. After that, I worked at a movie theater for one day, hated it, left. Not a movie theater, what the fuck? Hotel. Left that. And then, what happened after that? And then I worked at Hannaford, which is just a supermarket. I think it's only in New England or maybe just Maine, I don't even know. Same with the gas station I worked at, Cumberland Farms. And then I was a vendor at Walmart, so I was hired by an outside company to sell phones at Walmart for like over a year. And then I worked at AT&T selling phones, and now I'm here. So we're gonna wrap up this character now, because I mean, we're done. We did it. Portal open up, no portal open up. Very fun character, very unique concept. The thing I said about you know, the world constantly changing with him just makes me fall in love with the character, just thinking about that. It just adds a lot of replayability. It's going to keep you on your toes. And I think he's just an awesome character in general. So I hope you guys liked the video. Hope you enjoyed my stories. Hope you enjoyed the gameplay. Feel free to leave a like and a little subscribe. Perhaps even a comment if you enjoyed. Anyway, I'm rambling. Have a good night, everybody.